cake right to the sight sex. Leave the fire and the roof style stuff on it. Grind like we're chasing the stars. From Millmore to Du Valley, we've come so far. Talk about legends, yeah, we know the score. Ronnie, I'm Bobby, we remember you more. From the highs of the Wembley fight to losing our trousers, still we ignite. Red and white with the pride, we're never gonna bow. Fighting like middlemen, hear the roar now. We're middlemen, we stand up tall. Through ups and downs, we give it all. From Millmore to Du Valley.
Hello and welcome to another KB Terrace Talk FPL stream on a Friday night. I am Merzgoff and tonight I am joined by John. How are you doing?
I'm great. It's nice to see our guest here is in some normal clothes this evening.
Yes. If you are a regular of the channel, you would have seen on yesterday's Premier League talk, we had a rapper in the building. We had LAJS. How are you doing?
I'm doing a little bit better, you know. We're getting away from that topic that led to that. And we're on to a topic that's actually good for me at the moment. I'm currently top. So it's happy days.
I mean, you say it's a topic that's going to take you away from the subject. I mean, let's face it, we're going to still be talking about Game Week 12 and performances, which brings us nicely onto the team of the week from Game Week 12. The highest points total from the 11 players with 153. These 11 players managed to accumulate, and the highest one was Eze with 20 points for his hat trick. Love to see it. But a nice little surprise in here is there's 3 Forest defenders in the team of the week. One with 17 points, Murillo, Nico Williams with 13, and Savannah with 12. So if you happen to own 3 Nottingham Forest defenders, you would have been quids in on points over the weekend. Yeah, I don't think anybody... Probably none of us definitely didn't have Forest defenders. Didn't see that coming realistically, did we?
No,
not to that extent. No, I predicted a draw, but that was a 1-1, not a 3-0 drubbing.
Also, they've got so many points because of the clean sheets. Then, yeah.
Well, it would be accumulation of
contribution.
2 defenders scored, I think it was. Then you have like bonus points, defensive contributions, clean sheets. Like it would have all added up. Like so, I know Murillo 100% scored, so you probably got 3 bonus points. Scoring for a defender is 6 points, so that'll take you to 9. 2 for playing, that's 11. Clean sheet, that's 4, so that's 15. And yeah, defensive comms 2, so yeah, that takes up to 7.
Do you get any points if your player gets voted as player of the match?
No.
They'll sign you up for the 3 bonus points, most likely, but
they should do, shouldn't they? Yeah.
But then you're getting bonus points on top of bonus points.
Yeah, but people need points. Points means prizes.
They do. We have. It'll be interesting to know who. I would imagine this is Bushy. Hi, Luke, Mers, and John. As he will be the only one in control.
Hello to ourselves, technically.
Yeah.
Hi, Luke. Hi, Mers. Hi, John.
Hi,
and I'm dropping off a cliff arm.
Hey,
is that to do with your points?
Is that metaphorical or physically? Like, is he literally hanging off a cliff? Like,
yeah. I mean, if it is Bushy, his points haven't been doing particularly well in FPL. But if you got any comments that you want to get in, put in the comments section. Any questions that you would like myself or the panel to answer as well throughout tonight's stream, please put them in, because obviously we are getting towards the end of when the current set of chips will be refreshed in Game Week 20. So if you still got those to play and you're not quite sure what to do with them, you can ask us and we can try and answer as best as possible. Transfers as well. some other ones in that team of the week. Obviously, we've got Harvey Barnes, which John will be happy about as a Newcastle fan, because 2 goals against Man City. Even a former Newcastle player, Callum Wilson.
Callum Wilson.
He's starting to get some goals as well for West Ham. Who would have thought?
I know. Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Finding his hidden gems.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is with Callum Wilson, right? Sorry, Mez. He's a very good. We've seen it before. Obviously, Isaac came along, and to an extent, Joe Linton, because obviously we bought Joe Linton as our main striker before we converted him to a midfielder. He was our go-to striker. So he knows the Premier League. He can score goals. And I think I said on last night's show for you, but I think although they'll lose this weekend, I think he'll still score this weekend as well. Because once the thing is he gets going, right? And you've got to take advantage of that. So once he gets going, get him signed up in your team and then bin him off about February, maybe.
Well, it's always been a thing with fitness of him. Like even back in the Bournemouth days. It's Bournemouth days he was flying, then signs for you. Like, he's always been Eddie Howe coded, so it feels weird seeing him outside that system.
Yeah.
But he's working with Nuno seemingly, and is going well. So who knows?
But that is, again, it's knowing his strengths, right? He's not going to be like a target striker. He will be hovering around the box area, looking for scraps, fighting for the ball to feet. He'll probably create chances in that.
Oh,
hello.
Oh,
create the chance. He'll create chances. He'll get chances and opportunity to score. Paqueta is a key as well. You know what I mean? So it's how you utilize your tools.
Yes. And I think he would be quite a nice cheap acquisition for teams. I'm just going to check his.
I can't see him being any more than 5 million now, to be honest.
He is Wilson 5.8. So
wow,
in terms of striker options, quite cheap. And as we've said, picking up some goals now. So it's 3 goals in the last 2 games. He's pretty much played last 4 games. So yeah, you could say in the games that he's properly played, 3 and 4, which is not bad returns as it sees. But maybe it's one of those to hold off on as well, because you got Liverpool at home, then Man United away, Brighton away, Aston Villa at home, and then Man City away. So the next 5 games are probably not necessarily desirable for someone like Wilson.
Well, Liverpool triple captain him. He'll be all right. He'll score 4.
I mean, I have predicted a 3-1 West Ham win. So
there you go then.
Yeah, could score some decent points there. In terms of performance in Manager of the Month race, as Luke mentioned, he's doing well. 49 points in game week 12, taking you to 168. I think it was mainly the week before you did really well, wasn't it?
I'd say I've been fairly consistent this month. Like, a lot of people have had a few up and down game weeks. Like looking at mine, 49 this week before 52 when a lot of people were struggling.
I had 53 for context last week.
Yeah. John's joining the league, so he'll be in the race for December and onwards.
No, I want November. Sod it. I got 53. Make me Manager of the Month.
And I got 67 the week before that as well, just to round that off. But yeah,
okay.
I'll tell you who I'm looking at as one of my potential transfers. It maybe not this week, but if not next week, someone like an Anthony Gordon.
Ooh, see the problem I have with that. The problem I have with that is, I would say, the way Barnes is playing, he will not start over Barnes, and he's carrying an injury as well. He's had another injury scare.
Okay, that's good to know. My logic was essentially you've got Tottenham at of course St James's. And then you got Burnley. So I'm like, maybe it's time to load up on Newcastle attackers. Maybe it's a Jacob Murphy kind of week.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting to see midweek when we played Mars. He started Gordon up front over Watermelon, and I think Watermelon also is carrying a knock. So it could go one of two ways Saturday. We could either have Barnsley, Gordon, Murphy, or Barnsley, Watermelon, Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's the problem.
Consistent one's Murphy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Newcastle
I don't know with Gordon. I don't know. I said this on a show a couple of weeks ago. Like, I feel like his head's turned for Liverpool, and GH might not want to hear that, but Liverpool are really interested in him.
Okay. Well, it'll be interesting to see if they spend the money, Liverpool in January.
Well,
but in terms of in the race for manager of the month, Mr. Bushy is saying he is doing bench boost for this week because it is the final week for that race. And with the leaderboard, obviously, it is potential that you could say, I would say maybe the top 5 in there, from Dan with 148 all the way up to Luke with 168, because, you know, looking at like that leaderboard as an example right now. So if you did role reversal, the 49 points that Luke's got, and actually Luke got 26 points this week, and then Carl got 49 points, then straight away that's putting Carl potentially in that top spot. But it also depends on what the other guys are doing as well, because talking about game week 13, that we will talk about potential things like triple captain, bench boost, maybe even the likes of free hits if you wanted to play that. But in terms of overall for the season, I am still at the top of the table, 712 points. Cole behind on 693. Luke is climbing the leaderboard, as he says, because of his consistent month, 640. All the way near down the bottom, though, GH 572, and then Bob Dude 547. GH needs to be doing some things with his team. Do you have any questions? What you should do?
I really hope, right, Bob Dude comes above GH and GH comes dead last.
Do we have any tips for the expert? Well, I mean, looking at his team, he's got some interesting picks in there. Like,
how many Liverpool players? 3? Yeah.
2. There's ex-Liverpool players. He's got Gakpo and Ekatike as his 2 Liverpool players. He's got Kelleher in net.
Oh my God.
Calafiori and Timber. Chalobah, Truffet for Bournemouth. Kudus,
that's another one.
Josh King for Fulham.
Fucking
Mateta and Haaland is his starting 11. And he's got the Bravka, Semenyo, Caicedo, and Reynildo. That's the remainder of his players.
About 13 of the 15 I'd suggest he gets rid of.
He does definitely need to rework his team. I think, as he's mentioned, like game week 1 or game week 2, should I say, when he played his wild card, he just messed up his team so big, and he's paid for it dearly ever since. Maybe GH in about 6 weeks' time, you can play another one and fix your team. Or even use the free transfers. But going on to the one involving viewers. Now, this is where it gets a bit more interesting, because now I drop down to 14th, and there's 13 viewers ahead of me in the leaderboards, with the highest being on 760. Looking at them, like, yeah, they've got some good performing scores. Only one person there above me has got less than... actually 2, 3 below 40 points, 40 or below. You got a 71 point scorer there. You must have owned Eze. It definitely looks like the ones that scored high this week were the ones that had Eze, I think, because I've seen a few other people with high ones. In terms of, before we go on to game week 13, who were your main performers in your teams from game week 12?
Neto.
Neto? Just Neto?
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't he your captain? No.
No, Haaland was, and he had a poor game.
Yeah.
Some black and white team who deliberately amputate people's legs and stuff caused him problems. I can't, on the top of my head, I don't know. I know Neto did well for me. It was a bit sparse all over the park, to be quite honest.
Let me have a look, because you're on your mobile, so you can't load up the app. I will get into the leaderboard.
Appreciate that.
John, yeah, like you said, 53 points. Anderson with 10 points for you was the highest scoring player.
Oh.
You then had Ruben Dias with 7, Neto with 8, Paulinho with 8, which is quite interesting. Assist, wasn't it? Assist and some DEFCON, I'm guessing, in that match. Yeah, DEFCON. You actually earn a bonus point. Wow.
How do I get bonus point? What's that for? Did you get man of the match?
Player managed to get the bonus point in that game. It's quite...
That stuns me.
What?
It stuns me from
what
that.
Have I getting a bonus? Have I really?
Yeah.
It's for Paulinho somehow.
Yeah. So
I do not know how. He's shocked from that.
That is shocking. I'm dumbfounded by
Wait,
that.
really? What is the point for? Do we know?
So basically, like what the actions players do in the game gets like a point, and then the top 3 players with the points get bonus points. So the person with the most gets 3, second gets 2, third gets 1. So Paulinho, in all of those point system, came 3rd.
Come on.
Somehow he was, according to FPL logic, the 3rd best player in that match.
I'll take that.
I'm pretty certain, Mers, I think you agree, that there was probably... How many subs did you make in that game?
No.
I don't think we used all of them. I think we probably only used like 3 subs in that game.
In that case, would you have put a Spurs player in the top 14 performers in that game?
No, not really. Obviously, as they clearly number 1. But like,
I thought Gabriel had more impact from freaking watching on the bench.
Let me just get a pre-prepared statement I've made for this special occasion. I've written it on a jelly pot. I'd like to thank my cat, my dog, my family for this moment, for the bonus point. GH, if you are watching this, I've only been doing FPL 3 years. I'm getting special bonus points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm speechless.
I've got you both stumped, and I don't even know how I've done it.
I'm stumped at the fact that a Spurs player got given freaking bonus points for that match. Like,
that's crazy.
How?
They must be a Spurs fan. There's got to be a Spurs fan on that panel.
No, there's specific actions that cause it, but
yeah. Even Timber with like an assist as a defender is like not even earned that 1 bonus point. But for me, in terms of my team, anyway, yeah. For myself, Munoz with the 14 points, obviously great. I was quite thankful whilst watching the Man United game because I had Tarkowski on the bench, and I knew he was coming into the 11. I was like, "Come on, get that clean sheet," and he did, and earned 8 points. Which helped me get to that 15, keeping me in that battle for manager of the month, because then take that off, go to 46, gives him a bit more of a cushion. And then my 3rd best player was Rice, baby.
Did you know, like...
Richarlison got 4th in that as well. So 2 Spurs players in the top 4 of performers in that game, according to the bonus point system.
Yeah.
And I happened to have picked one of them.
And I've recently binned off Richarlison.
Yeah, he has been a bit shite, to be fair. No offense.
He started scoring recently somehow. Doesn't matter how or how freaking.
Can you just get Kolo Muani in instead?
We'll see. We'll see if he keeps up that UCL performance or whether that was just a PSG specific performance.
He's not playing against his parent club, so.
Well, when we're talking about standout performers, though, for me this week, it's genuinely hard to say because there's about 4 players on 6 points. It's just a spread out like Gibbs White on 8, Rice on 6, Mitchell on 6, Cucurella on 6, Sanchez on 6, Timber on 5. Thiago would have had it if he'd have not missed the penalty in the last minute. That would have been huge for me. But of course, I captained Mbeumo and all this, thinking, man, you're not going to win 3-0. I've made rogue picks for my captain each week this month. I've had Timber twice. One time I forgot to change it. So I had Timber 1 week, good. Timber 1 week, 2 points. And Mbeumo, 2 points. So if I'd made good captain contributions here, outside that first week, I might have already run away with it.
Yeah.
We're now in a close fought race.
Maybe you should start picking Spurs players and they get random 1-point bonuses.
Maybe. You know, I don't see that happening on the regular, really. That feels quite a rogue.
I got to say and ask right now, are you kind of glad that you've got Gibbs White now after having to have him as a forfeit originally?
He was really on the chopping block for a while. Like the fact that I didn't have enough free transfers, the fact that I had to give up my free transfer to put him in for that forfeit, and then was sort of chasing them ever since, being like, oh, I might get rid of him now. No, he scored. Oh, okay, yeah. And just gone. Oh, they're doing well with him now. He's getting involved. So yeah, I'd say he was my top performer this week. Like he's now chipping away and replaced Semenyo in my starting 11. So
yeah,
I would say yes. Thanks,
I think
Phil.
we saw last week, didn't we, Mers, with all the how many people had dropped Semenyo due to his injury, and also his purple, a bit of a slowing down patch. I think a lot of people are looking for alternatives to Semenyo now.
And Gibbs White would be probably a good viable one.
Yeah.
With how they're performing at the moment, Nottingham Forest across all competition.
Nice fixtures coming up as well.
Yeah.
Next 3 games are Brighton at home, Wolves away, and then Everton away.
Yeah. So you could easily see some points being picked up there. We've got Dan, Sunderland Dan, in the comment section. Evening, lads. What do you think about triple captaining Haaland this week? I mean, if we're talking about for just generally, good idea. In the battle for manager of the month, I have a sneaky feeling a few people will be doing that.
I don't know what you mean. That I don't know what you mean. I definitely don't have both the actual points multiplier chips available to me still. And what better opportunity are you getting than Leeds away, like playing away at City? Like it feels like the one that you just have to bite the bullet on. Like if you have it available, if you haven't, used it already, like Carl when he was chasing the ego of manager of the month 2 months in a row, burning all his chips. Like people still have them available, and they absolutely, if they've got it at this point, you're running out of opportunities. What better one is upcoming? That you just missed the Eze train.
I might as well reveal now. Then I've played my triple captain, and it's on Haaland.
So the rest of our teams are gonna have to do the work against each other here, Mez.
Yeah, basically, it's
the battle of who's. It's the battle of who's got the better rest of team.
And I gotta say, I'm not feeling very confident this week right now with my team, because we'll go into now game week 13 and our plans. Because, for instance, my team, I've got 3 Arsenal players and 2 Chelsea players, and going up against each other. And I've obviously a lot of what I'm doing in FPL is also going by what I'm predicting scores wise, and I've predicted a 2-1 win to Arsenal. Now, 2 of my players, one being Timber, the other being Raya. That means if that's the case, they're probably only going to get 4 points. That's not going to help me in the battle for Manager of the Month. Declan Rice maybe potentially could be a contributor to one of the 2 goals. But yeah, I'm not.
Me, who also has him.
These are situations I don't like in FPL when half your team is coming up against each other.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, well, I could try and bench, but then I've got an injured stack. I could potentially transfer him out, to be fair, because I haven't done my transfer yet. Then got Semenyo. Could still be a doubt to play this weekend. So that could be 2 0-pointers that I can't call upon. And then the other option I have on the bench would be Tarkowski against Newcastle at home. I predicted 2-2, so that's not going to be a clean sheet. That's not going to earn me points. And then I've got Gakpo as well on my team, and I'm just not feeling confident with Liverpool as well. So, yeah.
Well, I can give you some useless information regarding Semenyo because on Sky Sports, there are other platforms available, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
There's a thing called press conferences, right? I typically like to watch these useless, boring press conferences. Semenyo's name was mentioned today, and I exclusively here to KB Terrace Talk. He's still a doubt.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
which is what I've read.
Checks out.
Yeah.
But hey, they're useless.
As well.
Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Useless.
As we were mentioning, Gibbs White as a potential replacement for him. He's also got a knock this week.
That's a big miss if they have.
I don't know. It's problems for me.
GH is saying he's thinking of triple captain Haaland this week.
GH, no, don't. He'll end up losing 1-0 to Leeds. Yeah, don't triple. Yeah, don't.
Don't jinx everybody else, please. Yeah, don't ruin it for everybody else. GH, hello, how you doing, GH?
It's good to see you're still trying.
Yeah, you're in the comment section today, not on the show. See, no need for me to watch them. You told me all I need to know. There you go. All right.
There you go.
I'm going to start charging $4.99 for my exclusive press release conferences.
In terms of John, I'm going to get your team on my mobile right now because I haven't got it for the screen, and obviously you can't check it out yourself. But obviously, I think you know roughly what you've done. So do you want to tell the viewers some of your plans?
I can't remember who I transferred out, but I brought in my boy Harvey Barnesy, not only for his Premier League contributions recently, but his performances abroad in France, generally speaking. I think he's a very good player, and I would be starting him over Gordon if I was Eddie Howe, but what do I know? I'm not a manager. And I have also minus Ford. Who was it, Mers? I told you in WhatsApp.
You brought. This is what I said was a very bold.
Oh, in Bueno, wasn't it?
Bueno, yes.
But it's a long-term plan. It's not about Crystal Palace. You're thinking short, narrow-minded Palace Saturday, whenever they play on Sunday. I'm thinking long-term, longevity. Semenyo, who's now going to be injured till February, he's not going to make my team anymore. Mbeumo is kicking on, doing nicely. Get some points, lads. And also, I think they could beat Palace.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you'd need to back that with your -4 now that you've taken for him.
Well, that's why I can exclusively what's the word? Exclusively
reveal.
Confirm.
Reveal. Triple captain is Haaland.
Oh my God! Shock horror. Imagine that.
Why didn't I think of that?
I know. Shock horror. But yeah, I think my team's doing nicely. I might. It was the Chelsea lad I took out. Caicedo. Yeah.
That is quite an interesting move, considering Caicedo's having a good point scoring season in FPL.
He's not played the last 2 games, Mez.
I should have seen that last game because it was international duty coming back from South America. It happened in the previous, after the previous international duty window as well, where he didn't play.
I've just remembered one last bit of exclusive news.
Yeah.
I can tell you boys tonight on KB Terrace Talk, Cole Palmer is a potential to play on the weekend.
Interesting.
Yes, I've heard that one. But he is an expensive FPL player, so...
And I don't think he starts, so, swings and roundabouts with the injured... Because what is it, from the 60th minute, Mares? To get points, is it?
If you play 60 minutes, you get 2 points.
Well, what if he comes on? What time is it like he has to come on from to get points?
30 minutes in.
Oh.
Yeah.
He has to play 60 minutes of the 90.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Right.
Yeah. So if there's a first half sub and someone plays 60 minutes, then they'll still get the 2.
I don't think he gets 60 minutes.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's where I'm at.
Be potent against Arsenal in that time.
Even if he comes off the bench and scores, obviously it's still an option. People can take that gamble if they really want to. But Luke, do you want to run through your plans for game week 13 then?
So my current plans is potentially getting rid of Semenyo. I have the same problem I have 2 Chelsea, but I'm having to bench Sanchez. I'm trusting in some of my predictions and going against some of the others. So I did say I think a 2-0 win for Palace. So Henderson of my 2 keepers is the one that's going to be in there. Going to start Mitchell, Kukurea, Timber, and probably Reynildo. But looking at the rest of that team, like I might make it a 3-back because I'm considering doing for my transfer Semenyo out, Morgan Rogers in. Because they do have Wolves this week. And that's my prediction was an upset of a 1-0 Wolves. But it's not likely. I made the prediction being, they'll do something for once. But realistically, it's not likely. So why not back the horse that might win me the manager of the month? So I think getting a Villa player, and he's probably the one I'm looking at realistically.
Yeah.
Villa? Really?
Well, yeah, they got Wolves.
I mean, there's probably a couple of decent shouts for Villa players, I think, that could go into people's teams. Rogers probably, obviously, being at the top of that. Matty Cash, I reckon, could be second on that list.
I hate Matty Cash with burning passion. I've been through this. That man tried to re-injure Bentancur, and I haven't forgiven him since. So... But yeah, and then Villa have got options for sure.
Yeah, and then maybe Martinez as a third, probably best option. Actually, even thinking about it, Edre Konsa.
What does he play still for Villa? Is it Man United like Sancho? Is it?
I don't know. I haven't looked into too much, but I presume not.
He's obviously on loan.
Yeah, he's on loan at Villa.
Yeah. I don't think he's getting much. He's only got 5 points this season.
Yeah, don't bother with him then.
Yeah. He's just basically a sub.
He's got a point in the last 3 games, exactly 1.
Yeah. Who's Villa's next 3 games?
Villa's next 3 games
and Arsenal.
Yeah,
Wolves, Brighton. Wow, he could get some points against those 2. I wouldn't say against Arsenal because they're winning the league.
No. If there was one team in the league that I would say would beat Arsenal, it is Aston Villa because Emery,
are they your bogey team?
They're our bogey team. Like Emery just seems to know how to bloody rattle us, and
wonder why that would be.
The points.
I don't know. You seem to get pretty lucky against them at times. I think when I say lucky, I'm talking the Jorginho hits the crossbar, bounces off the back of the keeper and in sort of stuff.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You do have your moments like that.
Yeah, we have a few moments like that, but not a huge amount. But catching up with the chat, okay, triple captain, it is just for you all from GH. Performance in France where Newcastle lost.
He scored 2 goals, GH. How did Liverpool do? I'll wait.
And Buemo
Spurs
doing
did
well
France.
when he got 2 points versus Everton and a loss.
He got 1 point. He got a yellow card, mate. I would know he was my captain.
Link GH, right? It's right. FPL is not a short-term, just Saturday vision, right?
Yeah.
It's a long-term game. He might go and win. He might get a hat-trick on Saturday. Who knows? He might turn up and get a hat-trick. I don't know that. The manager doesn't know that. But I trust that he's doing well at the moment, and I'd rather him in my team than some Donny who's got an injury.
And just to reiterate, Mbuemo has joint third highest points from midfielders so far this season.
Where's Salazar in that list? Where's Endo in that list? Where's Verts in that list? Merzgoff comparison, do you know?
Okay, so the midfielder from Liverpool with the most points, surprisingly, is actually Salah, considering that he's still having a terrible season with 56. If you want to go for, let me actually have a look and see.
Oh, I've got the next few. Gravenberch is next up.
Yeah, Gravenberch will be
on
next up.
53.
Yeah.
You've then got a bit of Gakpo on 48, Sabozlai on 46. And I'm having a scroll.
On 27.
Feels weird considering how good he was last year. It does baffle the mind just how much they've fallen apart compared to where they were.
It's almost like they can't handle of winning the league. It's like they've hit the iceberg. They're sinking.
They
and
are.
it's right.
When have you seen them follow up like a good season? Not since 2020, really, because they had the free hit from our good friend of the channel.
Free hit. I think I played that.
I think he's already played his triple captain, so the triple captain Haaland situation this week, I don't think was an option for Phil, unfortunately. Then saying Brighton will lose this weekend, so Villa will smash them up the Villa. So Morgan Rogers probably get some good points going by that. GH with his ball knowledge again, lol.
As always.
But Brighton,
we missed that ball knowledge last night. No, they got them the week later though. We were referencing their next cupping games.
Mbuemo is want, but what do I know?
Speak English.
I think that's meant to be. I think I can translate GH here. I think what he's trying to say is Mbuemo is wank, but he couldn't spell it properly. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
There we go.
Endo, what the CDM?
Oh yeah. Oh, but CDMs don't get points.
Yeah, Caicedo. Yeah.
You need Anderson in your squad, boys. Simple.
No.
In fact, my workplace account,
No.
I have actually brought in Anderson on that one, just as a differential. Because...
Take that name out of your mouth, Mr. Phil.
Well, you got a buyback clause on him. You know.
We haven't. We absolutely haven't.
What a shame.
Anderson, the best midfielder in the league.
Oh, that's biased if I've ever heard a biased comment.
That is definitely biased. You got Caicedo, Rice that can easily lay claim to that probably at the moment.
He is a good player, and I'm really glad he's doing great things at Forest. Would I take him back at Newcastle? Yes. And yeah, I feel a lot happier about Anderson than I do about Israk. So, you know.
Why are you saying no, John? He's my boy. Look at the stats, boy. Stat
boy. Stat boy.
Stat boy, the subversion of Statman.
No.
And then more stuff in regards to game week 13. So these are the most transferred in players for the week. So right at the top of the list, we've got Thiago, which has been brought in by 438,000 people as of this morning.
Wow.
I think we're just seeing a trend at the moment where Thiago is just going to be up there pretty much week in, week out until he probably reached a certain point of ownership and maybe a price point, because his price is going up because he's getting brought in more and more by people because of the fact that he's consistently scoring points. But I just don't seem to own him on my FPL at the moment, which is a bit strange because I do want to own him.
Mm-hmm.
But
I got in last week on him.
I did. I brought him in again. I told Mers this last week. I brought him in against the minute the game ended against Newcastle. I subbed him in my team.
Then second place, and I'm going to say as an Arsenal fan right now, bringing it in Eze right now is a bit of a risk because you've got Ødegaard coming back now. You've got Madueke, Martinelli. You've also got obviously Trossard, who did get subbed off, but it looks like he might be okay. And then throw in top of that Eze. So Eze is obviously going to be competing for that left wing, hence why I've mentioned those three latter players. But with the Ødegaard coming back, you would probably expect him to pretty much come back in that sort of like central midfield slot, and then Eze having to compete with the left wingers then. So yeah.
But when you bring in a player of such quality at such a big price, sure, and I say this because Newcastle are not playing Elanga, and we should be. Do you not think Arteta would be more inclined to play him?
I do think Eze does deserve to have to be in the starting 11. I mean, Martinelli seems to be more of an impact player anyway, coming off the bench this season. But I also feel like Trossard kind of deserves his spot in the team at the moment because he's just playing some outstanding football and being kind of, again, like a little bit of a difference maker for us in quite a few games of late. But then, yeah, like I say, Ødegaard, like he's the club captain. It just seemed a bit weird, like to see him just have to be benched or something like that. And knowing Arteta, I don't think he would want to do that anyway.
No.
I mean,
he's a leader as well, isn't he? Yeah.
Like, the last time I can think that you benched your captain was Mertesacker. I know there was times when Mertesacker was on the bench or was just not available, but was club captain at the time.
Yeah. I would also think about with Xhaka when he had his moments under Emery. But yeah,
Welbeck on that list as well. That's
to be fair, Welbeck is consistently getting goals and points at the moment for Brighton, so I can kind of understand the Welbeck.
Can I ask a question for the members of the audience called Phil? Where's Anderson on that list?
Yeah, not getting signed in.
I'm going to try and predict his thing. That's because everyone's already got him selected anyway. Just going to try and get ahead of Phil on that one whilst he's typing now.
I'm just going to go. Oh, I can see an Anderson on the list. I have to go to page number 2. He is not.
That's the Fulham Anderson, though. Maybe.
No. No. It is Nottingham Forest one on the second page, but it's only 44,000 people bringing him in this week.
Can't be that good then, can he? To be honest.
Yeah, in comparison to Morgan Gibbs White, who's actually on page number 1, which is 90,000. So, yeah, bit of a difference. People obviously going for that Gibbs White rather than an Anderson because Gibbs White is more likely to get the goals or an assist for them. Going
Bueno. Look at boys, Mbuemo's there. Oh, he's only playing. He's on there.
Yeah.
Look at some of these players. There's a few that I've got on my list that I've already got in my team. Well, Thiago.
Nice.
I don't have Munoz, but I have Palace defenders. Rodgers I'm bringing in. Timber I have. Rice I have. And Buemo I have. But yeah. Lot of these players I've already stopped.
Yeah. I own 3 of those.
That's what it is, a visionary.
I thought that O'Reilly. Sorry, I know we're going down the list a little bit. I'm sure he's on loan in France.
No.
The Man City defender.
No.
Oh, I'm thinking of the Brighton lad. What was his name?
Yeah, you're thinking Matt O'Reilly.
It's the same. Yeah, I can't see the team.
It is an O'Reilly, but yeah. And they both wear blue and white.
Yeah, I can't see the team, so I just saw and I thought I'm sure he played against Newcastle midweek.
So Phil has replied. Because you're delusional.
I'm not.
Damn it.
But hey, Phil, hang on. I will respond. Who in this group? Put your hands up, boys. Who got a bonus point for having a Spurs team in their team last week?
A Spurs team in their team?
A Spurs player, sorry.
I don't even have one in my team these days.
Well, what's that? Just me? Oh.
Ando is game player, not a scorer. I've never claimed him to be a scorer. Oh yeah, but what I'm saying is, Phil, people want goals when it comes to FPL. They don't just want people that are game player for the teams.
They don't want a team Longstaff.
Yeah.
No, this explains a lot. This explains why I think you said Phil was just above GH for this month.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not going for goals. He's just basically getting people
he's going for the best players in his opinion. Like, we'll see Rodri's entering his team soon, just because he's one of the best players in the league. I want one of those sort of shouts.
What's Doku's still doing on the list? I mean, have you not seen Savinho play?
They've got leads.
They have got leads.
And they've got leads. So you're kind of fully expecting a whooping. Predicted goals statistically was 2.6 that I saw earlier on someone posting on Reddit for Man City against Leeds. So at least if you're rounding that up, 3 goals basically in that game for Man City. So yes, people like Adoku, Cherky, Haaland should all be pretty good.
Foden.
The problem is, and this is what my argument's been with Foden for like the past season and a bit. So they're going back to the beginning of last season. It just doesn't seem to be the Foden from like 2 or 3 seasons ago.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem to be doing that kind of high level. I don't know what it is with him. Something's obviously affecting him a little bit. Not seeing the quality out of him. I don't know if you guys obviously agree.
It's because he got taken out by that absolute horrible player at Newcastle. Disgusting player.
Remember, it's all about the planted foot. Carl needs to remember that.
To be fair, though, I know what, and I know we're going off topic. I think Carl's got a point. I think it's a pen as well.
I see. I was like thinking kind of the same, but then I was like, okay, why? I want to see why it wasn't given as a pen. So I went and like checked online, and apparently it's to do with the fact that obviously he'd already shot, and it was because of the fact that it was on a raised foot above the ground, not is like the foot planted to the ground. If it was planted to the ground, apparently that would have been actually given as a pen.
So, I'm more surprised that he didn't bring up the handball, and then the handball incident and the offside over. And
he brought up the offside. I think he got shut down. I think he got shut down by Bushy before he could go on to more excuses.
To be fair, though,
as I believe Bushy said, it was he was going to blame the bloody person sending the programs at that rate.
Yeah, true. Football, isn't it? Football.
Comment, John. How come you never back your team from Phil?
Right? Okay. So if he means by backing my team against Everton away, that's silly. Have you seen Newcastle away from home?
Yeah, I mean,
I have this attitude, right? If I put in my brain, it'll be a draw, and we win, I can be happy. If I think we'll lose and we do lose, I'll be sad. So I don't want to say we're going to win and we lose, and then I'm feeling shit all weekend. I'm not. I think we do beat Everton, especially with the red card incident last week. That's going to be an Everton are going to be a hard team to beat. I really hope that Eddie Howe changes something. Dan Burn cannot play at left back anymore. I actually might start supporting Forest if Dan Burn plays at left back, just so I can support Anderson again.
He'll quote you to that.
But you should back your team. He's saying. I mean, you can't be if you don't think your team's going to win. You can't necessarily say, "Oh yeah, I'm predicting my team's going to win." That's just delusion.
Yes,
that's delusion. At the end,
that is the definition of delusion, Phil.
Not everyone can be a Lee Bush or a Phil, you know. Not everyone can just be blindly loyal and think, yeah, we're gonna win each week. And suddenly you look at your predictions come the end of the season, you see you've gone invincible, and then you see you've actually only picked up X amount of points. Like, there's a reason I say if I'm going to be biased, I'm going to wear these things, because a lot of the time I just don't. Spurs at home, terrible. Spurs away just got battered by Arsenal, but apart from that, I've been pretty good. Like, it's tough to sort of be able to put your neck out and go, yeah, we'll happen, when you've been inconsistent as hell and finished 17th last season.
True. And still win Europe.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then when it comes to the FPL side of things, then you got to have a kind of like you got to have that kind of delusion out of your mind. You can't do it, because otherwise, then by that logic, Phil, you need to have 3 Nottingham Forest players in your team, because you're backing your team each week. So you're saying that your players are going to score points. So why have you not got 3 Forest players in your team in that sort of sense? But because like someone like GH, for instance, and this will hinder him. His rule is he won't own any Man United players.
Yeah.
And the problem is that if Man United were top of the table and the high scoring players to have were Man United players, all he's doing is shooting himself in the foot in trying to get manager a month, trying to get top of the table, trying to do whatever he's trying to accomplish in FPL. And then Phil was saying, no, it's not. You back your team. It's just the game, boys. Support your team. That's what it's about.
Yeah, you support your team when they're on, but it doesn't mean you have to blindly think they're going to do well. Like, trust me when I say in pretty much any sport that I follow, I seem to pick either inconsistent or terrible teams. It's difficult to suddenly G yourself up each week and go like,
that's not true, Phil. I want to just make this clear. I said I forget Phil's the new manager at Forest now.
That would be
Dyche. My words were, Dyche has a great record against Liverpool. I backed Liverpool to win. So everyone, Phil, being the delusional one, is the only person in this group that backed Forest to win.
I put a draw saying it'd be a Dyche masterclass.
Wow.
I don't know. I hate United so much. Well, okay,
Fun fact, by the way, for someone preaching about their team and backing their team, do you know the last time Phil had a Forest player in his team was Game Week 7?
Please tell me.
Game Week 10?
Game Week 7.
Oh, 7. Oh.
And it was Joachim Anderson. It was Elliot Anderson who he took out following Game Week 7.
Whoa. What? Rewind. Just go back to the comment where he said Elliot Anderson's the best in the Premier League.
Get him in your team.
Get him in your team. He's going to rule the Premier League. Whatever it was. Game week what? Look, game week. Hang on. We're proving against your point here, Phil. What game week was he taking out?
He took him out going into Game Week 8.
So 4 weeks ago?
More than that. We're in Game Week 13 approaching.
5 weeks ago. I don't think I'm the delusional one.
No, I'm saying I back my team, but there's way more players in the Prem who get more points in FPL. You got to back your team week in, week out. John didn't call you delusional, called you all delusional.
I still think a draw at Everton is backing my team, by the way.
I like to think that, saying that we're not going to guaranteed win each week's the non-delusional thing.
Thank you.
Didn't say he's a scorer. Oof.
He did say he didn't think he's a scorer, but
yeah,
he's not a scorer. I like Anderson. Don't get me wrong, right?
I really appreciate Gibbs White in my team. I really do.
Yeah.
I like having
Anderson,
more Forest players than Phil currently is also quite funny.
But I also think Phil won't own Gibbs White because he doesn't rate Gibbs White either. Does
Phil have any Forest players in his team?
No.
No, that was it. That was the whole point we were saying. Like the last time he had a Forest player in his team was game week 7.
Oh, he's saying it's about you badmouth your team all the time.
I don't badmouth them. I'm just being honest as shit away from home. They are. That's the stat. You keep saying about stats tonight, Phil. We've lost the last 4 away games. Fact.
No, I don't rate Gibbs White. So out of interest then, Phil, because you don't rate Gibbs White, does that mean you definitely would not own him in FPL, or would you actually consider owning Gibbs White in FPL?
It doesn't rate him.
Yeah.
Why not? I took him out my team early.
Sells, apparently.
Sell. What a keeper.
Unless you brought him in for this week.
Let me make sure I wasn't being blind. Raya and Vicario this week. It has to be a this week transfer, otherwise it's Raya and Vicario.
It's got to be then.
Let me ask a question to Phil.
Got to be this week transfer.
Is that a long-term vision for Sells, or just because you're playing Brighton?
Surely
I'd be interested.
Long-term, I think.
Surely. What was his other goalkeeper?
Well, I assume he got rid of Vicario. Because it was Raya and Vicario were his 2 keepers.
So he's so Sells is his backup keeper then.
Yeah, or I guess for this
they've
week,
got Chelsea for this week.
And then bench Raya.
Yeah, I mean Brighton's a tough game as well. I think there's going to be goals in that game. I don't think it's going to be a Forest easy 4-0 win or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Well, we do have that content to look forward to because we're going to have both Bob Dude and Phil, I believe, at that game.
They're going to fight.
May well be planning.
Come on,
I don't know about a fight. I do not know about a fight, but they may well be planning some content together. Who knows?
Nice. That'd be nice to watch and look forward to.
GH has made some moves. He's done 2 free transfers. Ekatike out, Thiago in, Semenyo out, Rogers in. So I had 2 good shouts there coming into the team.
Is Thiago the Brentford lad?
Yes.
Yeah, good shout that. Yeah.
I would say with the Semenyo, because I'm holding on to Semenyo because I just do feel like, although he's in a purple patch, he might come good again. So I just feel like holding on to him for a bit longer. I don't think there's much risk in that, in holding on to him, considering how he performed in those first 6-7 games of the season. And then I think, I would rather probably prioritize Gakpo out of my team anyway. Hold on as he goes to AFCON soon. Yeah, well,
he doesn't. Hang on. You guys need to do your research about what team he plays for.
Ghana.
And they haven't qualified.
Well, if that's the case, then Semenyo's not going, and he's my only African player in my team at the moment.
I mean, that's got me happy, realizing I'm pretty certain Kudus is Ghanaian as well, so that means we're not losing Kudus.
Correct.
Oh, GH, getting all big there and not conducting your research, GH.
He was thinking long term, but then he just wasn't thinking generally.
You've been told.
I don't think GH thinks, to be honest. Bless him.
No, he had the plan. He had the vision. He then just tripped over his own feet.
Wait, did you say he's got rid of him, though? He's got rid of him.
He got rid of Semenyo this week, yeah.
Oh, he's backtracking. Well, he is shit anyway.
Wait, hang on. Let's ask GH a question about backing his team. If we're talking about backing teams, GH, are you backing Liverpool this weekend to win?
Because you weren't on the show last night, so we don't know your prediction for West Ham.
Yeah, so are you backing Liverpool? Who have Liverpool got?
West Ham. I think he's going to say 3-1.
So that would be a yes then.
That is confirmed. 2-1 win versus West Ham.
Okay, so GH backs his team. All right, I've been proven incorrect.
Oh, this is interesting. GH, would you have Semenyo at Liverpool?
That's a good question. Would you have Semenyo at Forest?
Oh, wait, what? Yes. Phil? But I thought you.
Let's think logically.
He's shit.
He's shit. Blank. Terrible. Anyway.
The thing is, obviously, Semenyo could then be used on the right to replace Salah long term, because they don't seem to ever want to give Chiesa his shot there, or he can play on the left.
True.
Like he's adaptable. Like that's the beauty of Semenyo, is he can play both sides. I'm fairly certain. So
I believe his price tag is more than what we bought Elanga for. Just so you're aware of that, Liverpool fans.
All Holy Oracle GH with your prediction for West Ham Liverpool. From an FPL standpoint, then, who are going to be the goal scorers and the point scorers for Liverpool then for FPL? So everybody knows which Liverpool players to go for against West Ham, because this is critical information. We've got a manager of the month battle going on. We need some differentials. Oh my god. Okay, thank you. I guess that's it. I'm keeping Gakpo then. Gakpo with both goals.
That way.
I was going to say, he's not backing his 100. Well, I said Wilson. He's not backing his new 130 million striker then. GH.
2 own goals.
Why are you not backing Isaac? GH.
And he's not backing his favourite player who gets scapegoated each week as well.
What, Anderson?
Mo Salah.
Robertson, sorry.
Is actually really good.
Yeah.
I've got Anderson on the brain now. Thanks, Phil. I'm going to, you know what, lads? I'll make a pledge. I'm going to make you a pledge. I'm going to make a pledge right now, lads, in this, an allegiance to Anderson, right? If I'm going to back Newcastle I haven't in my predictions on this show right now, Phil. I'm going to back Newcastle to win, right? And my whatever word I'm thinking of, repercussions for that, backing them to win. I will bring in Anderson next week into my team, just for you, Phil.
So we're having like an old school wager.
Yeah.
If Newcastle win, you bring in Anderson.
I'm going to bring Anderson into my team, and I will not transfer him out at all.
Till the end of the season.
I'm not transferring him.
Fair play.
Love you, John. So
when Newcastle win, Phil, and I'll make sure I'll send Mers my team. I'm going to bring him in, and he's going to be in my team. He might not be in my 11. He'll be in my team, though.
He'll be in the squad.
Okay. He'll be in the squad.
Fair enough.
That's fair. He might be brought into starting 11 for certain matches, I would imagine.
Against Newcastle at home.
John, would you get a tattoo of Anderson if he scores versus Newcastle this season?
No. I don't like tattoos. I don't like needles. No.
Yeah, no.
Fair.
There's one thing saying... There's one thing saying I'll dye my hair blue or grow my mustache to look like Hitler to getting a permanent tattoo on my arm.
It's just one minor step away.
Forfeit.
It's a logical next step, John. I don't know what you're on about. We're still waiting for the fermented fish.
Oh, yeah.
Right. One last bit then. We did the transfers in, transfers out. Gabriel was top in the list. Semenyo second, João Pedro third, Caicedo fourth. John obviously took out Caicedo, so he's one of those people.
Yeah.
Ekatike, Mateta, Salah, Gakpo. All those people transferring out. Gakpo.
Gakpo.
Out on those 2 goals.
He's going to score those 2 goals. Oof, bad move there from those people.
Aren't they just?
And then you got Kudos there as well. Could that be people thinking about AFCON?
I think that's performance related, not AFCON related.
I'll agree with that. Like,
Yeah,
he started
probably.
off the season hot. He's still quite raw and not quite kept it up.
I think he misses the bubbles, to be honest.
Potentially.
I think with the Caicedo situation, and it's similar to like the Eze on the transfers in, people are just too reactionary. Like, Caicedo is Chelsea's best player. He's just because he missed 1 game, he's not going to miss a load of games. He's going to
2 games.
Wait, 2 games this season. What? There's 1 before.
Yep.
What's that? Suspension?
No idea, but he didn't get points. He didn't play. He's not getting into that team.
Sure. He would definitely be getting into that team.
What's that say? Reindeers, Grealish. That stuff doesn't surprise me. Grealish
is being
Grealish
in that
is the other one I was
for a
considering.
yeah. What, bringing in or out?
Out. It's either Semenyo or Grealish on the chopping block for Rodgers is what I'm looking at the moment this week.
Rodgers has been great, hasn't he, for Villa?
So
He
yeah,
had that good double against Leeds.
So with Caicedo, he only missed game week 12. He did play in 11, 10, 9. He came off the bench in 8, which was, as I said, after the international break, which was against Nottingham Forest. So he came on at half time. But all the other games, he has played 90 minutes. So
I will say I agree with Phil's most recent comment.
What's he say? What's he say?
He'd recommend keeping Mateta.
Oh, yeah. Who's Palace got at weekend?
They got an easy Man United game, didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. I backed Man U to win, so.
I've backed a clean sheet 2-0.
To Palace?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
But I couldn't score against the bloody 10-man Everton.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to Newcastle have away?
I think the problem with Mateta is he's doing very good at getting shots off and XG and stuff, but he just doesn't seem to necessarily be finding the back of the net. I mean, he scored a hat-trick in 1 game, and then beyond that, he's scored 3 other goals. So he has got 6 goals in 12. But if you take away that hat-trick, he's only scored in, or if you talk about games, it's scored in 4. So he's only scored in 33% of the games. So you got, 1 in 3 chance of him potentially getting good points?
The big one there for me as well is that household name Salah. You know, obviously, I think I did him 3 weeks ago. I got rid 3 weeks ago, but he's the money as well as he's that big transfer fee. A little bit like Haaland, everyone typically has him in his team, but I think people are starting to realise now that there's other players in the Premier League of quality that can get them the points.
Well, yeah. And it's also his price at the end of the day. So right there is showing, obviously, his price now is 14.2, but you've got to remember, he started off as 14.5. So
yeah,
he's come down by 0.3 because of the pure fact that people are just slowly getting him out of the team. By the end of the season, you could end up seeing Salah close to probably 13.5, I reckon.
But is that performance or is that Africa? Because Egypt, right? So
probably a bit of both.
A
bit of both, I would say, with that one. But has anybody got any questions they want to pose in the comments section before we close off this live stream for the day?
I'm really not looking forward to having Anderson in my team.
But before we wait for any questions,
yes, I am.
Just a reminder, there is midweek games next week. So if you're obviously doing things to your team, you make sure to do it before 6 p.m. on Tuesday evening. Because if you obviously miss that deadline, then you won't be able to change your starting lineup.
Does that mean if City play a midweek, then it'll carry over the triple capped? No, just Saturday.
No. Because it's a separate game week. It's not a double game week.
Okay.
So,
so if it was like the Christmas, okay, I got you. Yeah.
So double game week, it counts as if a game got postponed from a different game week and it's just happened to be put somewhere else. So let's say hypothetically Newcastle had a game moved from like game week 12 and it got rescheduled in between 16 and 17. It'll probably get added onto game week 16's games basically.
Okay, so that's good to know. Okay, I thought I'd wasted my token.
No. Yeah, you because of the fact that you have the two sets of tokens this season. So the one set between 1 and 19, and then the second set between 20 and 38. Yeah, when it refreshes at week 20, you probably will want to hold on to triple captain to see if there is a double game week at some point, because most of the time it's because of FA Cup. But I know from last season they changed things up where the FA Cup was its own dedicated weekend and Prem just wasn't played. So there was less postponements. I think the only time they postponed games was for the semi-final, I think it was. So you only had like 2 games actually moved to another week. But yeah, that is going to be it by the looks of things. No questions have come in. So just a reminder of all the KB Terrace Talk content that you can find on the channel. Obviously, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on this content. But first thing you'll see after this will be the next live stream on Sunday, the Sunday service hosted by Phil, who is Test Regs UK Limited, in the comment section tonight. He'll be hosting that. Then on Monday, you'll have the Monday Night Millers. Then on Thursday nights, you'll have the Premier League show. And then you got my show on Friday normally. But obviously, because we got this midweek fixtures, there might be additional stuff thrown in. Apparently, there might be a pre-recorded Premier League show for the Tuesday. Stuff has got to be arranged for that. I was thinking the same for the FPL, but because I'm doing a lot of hours, it's a bit more difficult for me with Christmas and everything. So I don't think there will be an additional show for the FPL. So when we come back next week, we'll actually be covering, obviously, game week 13, 14, how they went, and then previewing 15. So everybody, thank you for watching. Thank you, Luke. Thank you, John, for coming on.
Pleasure.
And I have one thing, please, because Sophia is begging me in my text messages. She wants me to do the 6-7.
6-7.
6-7. There you go, Sophia. Good night.